So I just want to say, guys, that this video will be quite long because I'm here talking a little bit more deeper about certain things about me that you guys may not know, or just opening myself a little bit more so you guys can understand more where I'm coming from as the misunderstood person, as the misunderstood individual that I am. So I just want this to kind of be a reminder for anyone who has grown up being misunderstood their whole life, just have kind of been underestimated or looked down upon. Trust me, I am here, I see you, I feel you, and I get you. So one thing I want you guys to understand, that when it comes to me, I have always just wanted to be the cool girl. I've always wanted to be the cool girl. I've always wanted to be the popular girl. I've always wanted to be the girl who like is just the coolest bitch. And it was so confusing to me growing up when I saw what was going around me, when people constantly tried to suppress me, tried to make me feel smaller. I used to go to this school in the hood, and when I was there, nobody even fucked with me. I got bullied there as well, but I used to always stand up for myself. Like, I used to insult everyone back. Like, I'm quick with my comebacks, don't get it twisted, boo. Like, I will cut you up with my words. So whenever someone always tried to bully me, whatever, I used to always stand up for myself. But it came to a time where my dad felt like I should go to a private school, where my life just, everything just went downhill even more. I kind of like sensed the aura of when it came to things about myself. I've always just dreamt so much more bigger. I've always been obsessed with pop culture and the lifestyle, but nobody truly saw me to fit into that category. Nobody wanted to take me seriously. I don't have any plugs, so in this life I don't have any other choice. I need to pave my way in. That's just what it is. I don't come from a rich family. I don't have those type of connections that most people are lucky with. I do have some connections now, but that's because I have forced them upon myself. I put myself in those types of rooms. If we look just like 10 years back, I was exposed to too much, and I absorbed too much without being protected, without having anyone see me for who I am. No one has ever protected me throughout my whole life, not even my parents. I feel like my parents being super strict with me kind of made me even more rebellious, because I wasn't allowed to express myself the way I wanted to express myself. So whenever I found the opportunity to do it, I did it, and everything always came back to me 10 times worse. I used to get into a lot of fights. A lot of people want to fight me all the time, even when I didn't even do anything. Like, it was just fun to get into drama with me, I guess. Like, it was fun to like have this image of me of being the problematic person, being the one who is this. Like, my reputation was basically that I am a problem, that I'm crazy. Like, I remember when there was like parties and I were with my friends back then, and the guys didn't want me there because they said I was crazy, and I was like, what have I done? I haven't robbed a bank. I haven't committed any crime. I haven't done anything. Most people were attacking me unprovoked. Most people were harassing me unprovoked. So it's not like I ever did something bad to anyone. When I was 15, I became friends with these group of girls who later, they all jumped me one day before my birthday. There were 6 girls. They all were 2 years older than me. So I was 15 and all of them had turned already 18. So if you look back then, it's quite like a huge difference. So there were 6 girls. All of them were mixed race girls, by the way, except 2 of them. And yeah, I remember that like during that time, I just didn't understand what was going on, but it was so much more easier to put the blame upon me. And I just want to say the only reason why, for example, that happened was because nobody wanted to believe the truth that I had come with. I was 15 back then. So whenever I was talking, it was like, when it comes to me, I feel like people never truly want, they hear me talking but they're not listening. Here on the internet, when I'm talking here on YouTube, when I'm posting my shit on TikTok, when I'm posting my shit on Instagram, people are listening. Like 10 years later, people are listening. But back then till now, like some people, they're just hearing what I'm saying but they're not really listening. I don't need to sit here and sugarcoat anything. I know that I am a very intelligent person. I know that there's places that I will go. I know there's rooms that I have ended up in that these people have never ended up in. But yeah, so during my teenage years, basically, I got jumped by these girls one day before my birthday. And I even have like still scars on my face. I don't know if they're seeable here, but I have like a scar here and here from this girl who like scratched my face. They're healed, but some wounds, like some scars, are just cut deep. And you know, you cannot heal everything when it comes to like the scars on your body. And the wounds that you have been through. Some pain are meant to be revisited. I'm kind of over it now. It doesn't hurt me as much as it used to. Like, it used to really affect me when I used to talk about it. Now I can talk about it without being affected by it in the same way that it was maybe like 5 years ago, because it was still like very vulnerable to me. And next year this will be 10 years ago, so it's I've evolved so much from that situation. And before that as well, when I was in, I think, 8th grade, a racist guy in my school, because you guys remember I told y'all my dad had put me into this private elementary school, and this racist guy had come with like a bat and hit me in the face out of nowhere, unprovoked, in front of everyone in the school, by the way. And I still have like this scar here. You can see here, like this scar here, because I had to get stitches. We had a trial and everything, and he was only suspended for 2 days. But when I had done something in that school, I was suspended for like 3 weeks. Didn't want me in the school, whatever. And I had kind of friends back then. Like, there was this guy who went to my school. We went in the elementary school. We went on in the same class, and he was kind of like my best friend, but he used to always betray me. He used to always talk shit about me. He was the type of friend that whenever I had friends and I stopped being friends with them, or after they did me bad, he went and became friends with them. So he was always like that, and I was always such a forgiving person to him, because whenever those girls fucked him over or stopped wanting to be his friend, whatever, he used to always come to me, beg for forgiveness. But then at the same time, he was just being the most fakest bitch to me, and all the people that had hurt me or done me bad, he used to always go and be friends with them. So there wasn't really any real loyalty. He didn't value the person I was back then, and it's okay. Like, there's no hard feelings. He's now like best friend with one girl that I used to be best friends with as well. And this girl, I mean, we don't have any beef. We still follow each other on Instagram, but I kind of realized, because she messaged me actually, and she was just like, sometimes she messaged me, like throughout the years, she has sometimes messaged me and be like, I've seen you, my family, like, I know you will become something. I've always believed in you and things like that. I've always known you were going to make it. And just kind of recently I started to think about it, and I was just like, I started to think about her, because when I truly needed a friend back then, nobody was willing to be a friend to me. Nobody was willing to stand by my side. Even when I got jumped by these girls, like, nobody really stood next to me. I remember one of those girls had posted on Snapchat the video of me when they like had beat me. And by the way, I just want to say, I did fight back. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, even though those bitches did jump me, I made sure that at least one of them got their ass whooped. So, because I wasn't letting it hang in like that. So it was not like, they did jump me, yes. There were like 5 people against 1, yes. I did get fucked up, yes. But I did fight back. So let me just be clear about that. Same thing with the guy who hit me with the bat. Like, I did take the bat and hit him back like 5 times. And then I fainted, because like my whole face was busted and bleeding out. I had to go to the hospital. I was in the hospital for like 9-10 hours because I was like that fucked up. And even during the trial, the guy tried to reverse it by saying that I had hit him as well. He got charged for it. I got money for it. When it comes to the girls, we did have a trial, and but the trial came after like 2 years after the incident had happened. One of the girls actually messaged me telling me that she was trying to apologize to me for the whole incident, but my lawyer had contacted me and said that it's going to be a trial. So I just ignored her and screenshotted all the evidence. No one has ever been a friend to me. Like, my friends, my real friendships, I've only met my real friends in my 20s. Anything before that has not been a real friend. Like, I don't have any friends from my childhood and from my teenage years. No one, if someone tells you that they know something about me, they know anything about me, it's not true, because I don't have any friends with me. Like, for the past 6 years, I haven't been friends with anyone from like my teenage years. And it's funny because today, all of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, like one of them, for example, this girl, she contacted me, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, because I went to a psychic or a tarot reader, because I was very depressed. I had just like, I don't know, I was just very depressed. I went to her and I got my first reading, and I remember she had predicted that people from my past is going to contact me, and they will want to be my friend again. Come to find out, there was these two girls. One of these girls I used to be best friends with, she's walking around town spreading rumors about me. I heard about this, that she's like meeting up people and talking about me, even though me and her haven't been friends for over 6 years. You fucking weirdo. This other girl, it's very interesting because back then as well, this girl, like, she always used to look down on me, like, in a sense, the way, like, she never really took me seriously as well. And I was very insecure back then. I've always been into fashion, I've always been into makeup and things like that, but I wasn't confident enough to like express myself visually like I'm doing right now, because I just felt like it was just too risky to enter that role. As soon as I left everything behind me and all of those bitches behind me, that's when I basically started to evolve and start to become more confident in myself. I literally had to leave everything behind, and that can be one of the most hardest thing you have to do. The things that I thought I wanted the most was the validation, was the approval from other people that in general didn't mean shit to me, because whenever I tried to prove myself to anyone, whenever I tried to be nice to people, whenever I tried to, like, you know, be kind or whatever, they all just broke me. Like, they all just tried to break me even further. Like, when I, for example, those girls, they used to come to my parents' place. And I remember one of these girls told me that one of the girls had said to her that she only comes to your place, Sadasi. She was like, Sadasi, this girl said that she only comes to your place to steal your clothes. Nobody ever had my back. Nobody truly cared to have my back. Nobody truly cared to be there for me. Nobody has ever been there for me. Nobody has ever understood me. Nobody has ever had my side. No one has ever been loyal to me. No one has ever respected me. No one has ever been there for me. Ever. Ever. I've always been alone. I've always had to thug shit alone. I've always had to survive alone. I have had to earn and build my confidence by myself. No compliments, no nice, like, no kind people coming to me telling me great, not even teachers. Like, no one has ever been there for me to tell me that I'm great, to tell me that I'm this, to tell me that I'm beautiful. No one. The day I started to recognize who I am, the day I started to recognize how beautiful I am, how excellent I am, how charming I am, how much more I actually deserve to get, to receive from what I have been given, as soon as I switched that mindset, as soon as I redirected all the focus into myself, that's when people all of a sudden start to, like, relate to me. Hear me out. Today, when I maybe go to the city, and one girl that used to bully me in school, and she sees me, she's like, Serasi, and she's super short, and she's like, Serasi, and I'm like, oh, hey, you know, and she's like, I see you on TikTok, I see your content, and I'm like, okay. Another guy, when I went to my friend's baby shower that I've known for years, but I rarely meet them, and he was like, bro, what do you do now? What do you do now? He was like, what do you do? Like, what do you work with? Who are you? And I was like, what? Another girl that I used to know back in the days, met her as well, and we have known each other like since we were 11, but we're not friends. We don't have each other anywhere. She saw me, she was like, Sadasi, you're looking like a whole model. What do you do now? Who are you? You do social media now, TikTok? And I'm like, what the fuck? People watch my shit? Like, in my mind, I'm not realizing, like, I'm not recognizing the other people from my past, but they are all seeing me and like, who the fuck is this bitch becoming? Who is she? Who is she? This video may be a little bit messy, but whatever. I will tell you guys something. I don't have friends. Like, I don't have friends. And the thing is with me that I will tell you guys, people always want to be my friend, but they do not want to be my friend. Because when I am your friend, I am a real friend. One of my ex-best friends who's walking around, She's walking around town spreading rumors about me. She's walking around town talking about me. We haven't spoken and been friends for 6 years. She's walking around town talking shit about me, but she will not tell them how I helped her beat up her rapist. And I don't need to say that. I don't need to prove a point. I don't need to sit there and go to people's head la la. But when it's time, whenever it's time for someone to have a real friend by their side, they all knew who to call. They all knew who to cry to. They all knew who will support. They all knew who to come to support. But when it came to be a real friend to me, when it came to be a real, genuine, nice person to me, I wasn't worth enough of that. But I'm worth of all the insults. I'm worth of all the bullying. I'm worth of people not fuck with me. I'm worth of people putting their hands on me. Even men have fucking harassed me. Even men have assaulted me. And I have had friends who have chosen their sides before me. And today, when they see me, they have the audacity to come to me and try to say hello? Are you stupid? You think I have forgotten? Just because nothing has happened yet, babe, doesn't mean that shit is over. Are you fucking stupid? Are you crazy? And lastly, I'm so happy that I'm making this video because I've been thinking about this whole month, basically, like this whole week, like, shit, I really need to talk my shit. Like, I really need to be more outspoken and tell you guys a little bit more about myself so you guys get where the fuck I'm coming from. Because I will tell you guys something, I'm tired of everyone trying to make it seem like I'm problematic, that I'm this, I'm this, and this. You know what? Maybe I am a little problematic. Maybe I am a little controversial, but I have every right to be so. None of you bitches have ever been real to me. I'm a real bitch. I stand alone. I don't need a full crowd to fuck with me, okay? I don't need that shit. I have strangers who support me way more. I don't have friends. I don't have anyone. My best friend, I met her in South of France 3 years ago because I was supposed to travel with one friend who bailed on me, and I went all by myself to South of France, and I met my best friend Sophia. And by then, when you guys watch this video, I'm in Paris with her in Hotel Coste, drinking espresso martinis, catching up. She's in Germany right now, okay? That's the type of relationship I have now. My other best friend, Julia Mikola, my only friend that I have basically here in Sweden. We used to work together, and she is one of the friends that I love so much. She's my best friend as well. And then I only have one other friend, but she's my cousin. So besides the blood thing, I only have 2 friends that are my true loyal friend. They have never judged me, and they just kind of like accept me for who I am. Nobody ever has fully accepted me for who I am. It's just that they want, like, people sense the direction. They sense that I'm going somewhere. They sense that I will be something. They sense that there's something valuable and something rare with me, and they just want to be close to it. But when they realize what it actually takes to stand next to a bad bitch like me, there's pressure, subtle envy, jealousy, hate, bullying. Last year, babes, last year, and I've spoken slightly about this on my TikTok, but I want to talk about this now, and then I think I will end this video because then you guys will see me in Paris living it up. Last year, girls were contacting me left, right, and center, okay? Left, right, and center girls were contacting me. I was like, oh my god, I was super excited because I guess a part of me was still kind of like mourning perhaps my childhood self, where I've always just wanted to have genuine friendships with women. I love women. I want to have female friendships where it's a genuine sister bond. But I've kind of realized that unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of girls, it's a lot of competition, it's a lot of judgment, it's a lot of comparison. You really have to be secure in yourself if you're going to have a stable friendship with someone who is aiming for bigger things, who is aiming for bigger life. Because babe, like, I have to be honest with y'all, I'm not planning to have this middle class life. If you guys think, like, my parents, they have done so much. I mean, they immigrated from Africa to here. My whole family, like on my dad's side and my mother's side, they all think that we're super rich. They think we have so much money, you know. But all my uncles, they tell me on my dad's side, they're like, you do realize that you have to be a lot more than what your dad have done, than what your parents have accomplished. You do realize that you're supposed to do better than your parents. You do realize that, right? Like, you're supposed to be bigger and better than them. If they're fucked up, you cannot repeat the same shit that they have done. And I am fully aware of that. I may be my father's daughter, but I am not my father or my mother. My children will be heard, my children will be loved in a sense of way, and will feel respected. And I am an emotional, intelligent person. My children will feel safe with me. I have never felt safe ever with anyone. No one has ever protected me. And this is also the part where I'm kind of realizing that I am a lot more sensitive, because I have kind of like shielded that part of me and kind of like, you know, shut that part of me so much, because I've built my confidence on surviving. It's been more of me just being a little bit more hard, you know, like a little bit like a tough bitch. I'm a tough bitch, but I'm a tough bitch with a very sensitive side. Let's go back to the situation with the girls that messaged me last year. And if you guys are like following me and watching my shit and seeing it, then you guys probably saw what happened a little bit. But these girls contacted me and I was like, oh my god, fun, exciting, blah blah blah. Fast forward, I go to a couple cities, I meet up with a couple of these girls, I talk with them on WhatsApp, cute, blah blah. Then they really wanted to come to me on this trip, and I was like, fine. But most of these girls on TikTok, when they say like come, let's go here, let's go this, let's go this, let's go here, you know, and then they make you girls pay for trips, you know, like they say, okay, it will be 800 euros. Like, I have acquaintance on TikTok who basically gets paid for just hanging around with people who wants to meet them. And I have to be honest, like I don't care. Like, I don't want those type of responsibilities. I don't want, because not to be like that, but I'm very self-centered, so I honestly only care about myself when I, you know, this is why I travel alone, because clearly I'm not supposed to accomplish my things with the external validation of other people. I do it for myself. This is my life, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, partnerships is a big part in my life, because connections is key to life, you know. Connection is key to anything. I'm not an assistant. Like, I feel like that's an assistant job, doing shit like that. Like, it's not that deep to me. I really do not give a fuck. And then I met up with these girls, and let me just say, guys, one of them, she brought me, so she was on FaceTime with these two guys, specifically black guys. I would say that because we all know that black men tend to talk shit about black women. And there was this other girl, she was like white, but not really white. She's like, yeah, but her skin tone is white. And she brought me to meet those guys, only to later find out that they didn't even want me there, okay? And that one of the guys had sent such a rude message to her, telling her that she fucked up. Why the fuck did she bring me? Why did she not bring the other white girl? This and that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why did you not tell me this if you would have told me? And she was like, because I knew you wouldn't have showed up. And I was like, babe, you are fucking embarrassing me. Do you not see who the fuck I am? Why the fuck are you bringing me to these people when they don't even want me there? Fun fact, his friend was telling me, oh, let me just say, his friend was telling me that I was one of the most beautiful women he had seen in his life. He was checking me out, checking my body out, telling me that my body was nice, la la la. But when he called his friend, I guess he spoke shit about me, saying a bunch of shit, because this girl who later started to harass me and write fake things on my TikTok, and I'll get into this girl, we went to this guy's place, and I'm not someone who sleeps at random men's home. If I always make sure to have a place to sleep, and a place, like I shelter. My dad always tells me, when you travel, you make sure you have a hotel room somewhere, because you respect yourself. My dad always tells me that when he travels, he don't expect anyone to open their homes for him, to open their house for him. He has his own place because he respects himself. So therefore, I respect myself enough to not spend the night at someone else's place. I'm not a 16-year-old girl, you know. Like, when I was 15, 14, going to these parties, Okay, fine, then you don't know what happened. But as a grown 23-year-old woman, which I was last year, I can't be doing shit like that. Like, I was wearing stiletto heels, a tight, sexy black dress. Like, I was looking like a president's wife. Like, I cannot be acting like that, you know. Like, I need to wake up with a fresh breath. I need to remove my makeup, wash up my face. I need to have my bonnet. I need to, like, you know, mouthwash, drink water, take my supplements. So for me, like, that was like off limit. But this girl, she was getting undressed in front of him, wearing his clothes. It was just too much. And I was like, you know what, she can stay, I will go, because I genuinely did not give a fuck if this bitch wanted to stay with him. I didn't care. I was like, when he wakes up the next morning, he will wish that she wasn't there. So I didn't care. So when it was time for me to book the Uber, he helped me book it. That's when he started to compliment me and everything. Oh, and I want to say, if you guys only knew the way the guy who owns the house, the party that we went to, who was basically the boss, if you guys only knew the way he was checking me out and talking to me and whispering in my ear. And I even told him, I was like, what? Because we were in the car, the music was loud. I was like, what? I was like, what did you say? I wanted him to repeat that shit, you know? And he was just looking, he was like, whatever. And I was like, nah, tell me again. You know, love. Like, listen, these men have good taste. Like, fucking with me, finding me hot and sexy, I don't blame them. Whatever you have to say, whatever image you try to paint on me, I'm not those type of ratchet girls that you guys, that people try to portray me as. And I know, obviously, you guys do not think of me like that, but I'm just talking like, because I know that, like, people I know will probably watch this video as well. Probably not now, but whatever. Fast forward, anyways. There's like 4 other girls during this trip. When I come back home, I went on another trip. Tell me why this girl who was getting undressed, let's call her Lisa, who brought me to those guys, let's call her Lisa. Tell me why Lisa calls me on a vacation, while I'm on a vacation. Like, babe, you and I do not know each other that well. Tell me why Lisa starts calling me out of fucking nowhere, bringing me in some other drama shit with some girls that I don't even fucking know. And I remember I was on the phone, and I know she was very jealous that she didn't come with me on this trip, because the trip that I went to, I knew she really wanted to come with me. By the way, I just want to say, this girl had no shelter. She forced herself into my apartment. She had no place to stay at, okay? She tried to choke me. She started crying. She told me about her family trauma, her nasty fucking family with nasty shits they fucking did to her. And she was crying to me, tried to choke me while telling me, like, basically physically assaulting me. Later called the other girls, told them that some guy was like attacking her. I like, whatever, you guys are getting the deal, okay? There's this other girl, and she was like the oldest out of all of these girls. She's like 33, I think. Very lost in life, in my opinion. Very weird, very mean overall, just very insecure, because the way she just talks shit, like, it wasn't like a secure woman. And hear me out, I can be mean as well. Like, I'm not the most nicest person ever, but I don't really sit back and talk shit about people who, like, to talk shit about someone, I feel like it would have to require actually caring about them, and I don't really care about people like that. All I do is redirect my focus into myself and think about how I can look better, how I can make my hair look better, what type of nail I should get, what I should buy next, what am I doing correctly. And right now my main focus is only on this, socials, the digital industry, I guess, and just getting the things that I deserve in this fucking life, because I deserve fucking everything, okay? Has my camera been blurry the whole time? I hope the fuck not. But anyways, then she had, and this is where I blame myself a little bit, because I think looking back from last year, I was being a little bit vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable. So I had kind of like opened up to her a little bit about girls harassing me and people trying to just like diminish my womanhood and just make me feel smaller and just like try to attack me and everything, because people always try to attack me. Even though I am a very sharp woman, I know that I am very feminine in the way I carry myself. My style is very feminine. I only wear silhouettes. I wear heels all the time, even though I'm already tall. And I'm very proud. Like, I'm very, very, very proud of myself and proud of who I am, and I own it to the fullest. I find myself very beautiful, very stylish, and I just enjoy myself. Like, I genuinely, and people sense it. People sense it. I remember this girl who, Lisa, even she said, because I remember she was like walking and then she saw this, we were talking on the phone, she was walking and then she saw like this black guy walking and she was like, oh my god, he looks fucking famous. And I was like, yeah, black people always look fucking famous. And she was like, imagine what people think when they see you. And I'm like, you got him right. People think I'm famous. The first thing people ask me is what I do. I notice people are always like, who's that, who's that, who's that, who's that, who's that, who's that? Trust me, like when I say that I carry myself as that girl, I carry myself as that bitch, I carry myself as someone who is winning in this life. Like, that cannot be denied. I have never in my life been asked out by a broke man. Ever, ever. And this girl, going back now, this 30-year-old girl, basically she wasn't in dinner. She was, they were having dinner, these three girls and the 30-year-old girl. What the fuck am I going to call her? Let me call her Hannah. So Hannah was having dinner with Anna. And I know Anna as well. And Hannah, maybe it's too confusing if it's Hannah, Anna. Hannah and Mona, let's call them Mona. Hannah, Mona, okay. So Hannah, the 33-year-old girl, was having dinner with Mona. So Hannah starts talking about me to Mona. And she says such a disgusting, rude comment about me, which, by the way, I later threatened her and said that if I hear you saying anything about me, I will sue you. I did threaten her because she knows about it. Because immediately when she saw that I removed her everywhere, Hannah messaged me. I was like, on TikTok actually, I think even that, she was like, oh, so I just saw you remove me everywhere. And I was like, yeah, because you talk too much shit. And Hannah immediately messaged Mona, texted Mona and telling her, why the fuck did you tell her when I told you guys to not tell her? Why did you guys tell her I was talking shit? And Mona was like, I didn't tell her you was talking shit, but what you said was just weird because I have never even considered it or was thinking about it. Like, what the fuck? That's just being mean. And then Hannah was like telling me, yeah, girl, but I kind of felt like you didn't want to hang out around me. And I was like, babe, like, a lot of shit was going on with me too. Like, I was getting set up into situations. I was getting like, people was talking shit about me, spreading false rumors. One of the guy who basically sent the message to Lisa talking madly shit about me, because there were other girls with the guy who sent the message to Lisa, there were other girls we were out with that night. He was like lying and say that I didn't get along with those girls, that I didn't like, they didn't like really like me and things like that. And I was like, what the fuck? I made sure that one of those bitches didn't get pork in her food. Like, that's how nice I was. I made sure that pork was not served to this girl. I'm not here to defend any actions though. Because I do look good as the bad guy. I do look good as the villain. I've always been the fucking villain. I've always been the villain. I've always been the bad guy. I've always been the problematic one. I've always been like that. So it's like, ha 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 ha. Let me be myself fully now and let you bitches see me win from the top. You guys will be at the bottom seeing me win. That's just what it is. I'm very expressive, guys. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like mad or whatever. I'm just talking my shit, you know. It's just like a vibrant energy that I have. Fast forward, this girl Hannah, she keeps posting on Instagram talking shit about me, like insulting me. She's just a fucking loser. She's just a fucking loser, but she's just talking mad shit. And I told my cousin and my friend, they were like, ew. Like I told my friend, like while everything was happening, I was messaging Sophia, my best friend. I was calling like Diamante. Diamante was like, and I remember Diamante told me, which is my cousin, she was like, I will tell you something, Sebastian. You know, sometimes people can sense when you are about to become something, and people can sense that shit before you become something. She was like, you are not supposed to be around these bitches. And I feel like everything with these girls, by the way, this story gets worse before it even gets better. Let me just say that. Okay, I would just say like the last 10 minutes bits, and then I will end this video, and then you guys will just catch me in Paris. Next video I will be in Paris. When I post this, I'm in Paris enjoying life, and you guys will also get the Paris vlog. This other white girl, what am I going to call her? Stella. Let me call it Stella. Stella is like 29. She turns 29. She's slow as fuck, and I don't care. She's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. I don't care. She's a bitch. She had, I didn't have anything against her. In my opinion, she was just too slow for someone, like, she was just too slow for me to be her friend, like, to be around her. She and her friends make fake accounts and are writing a bunch of hate comments to my TikTok, and they were like on the review, and the things they were saying were like only specific things that only the girls from the trip like knew or had heard about. So I instantly was like, wait, this is odd, you know. And then one thing I also thought was weird, Lisa called me. You guys remember when I told you guys that I went on my trip without Lisa, and Lisa was calling me with drama. Lisa calls me on this trip as well. And what did I call her again? Was it Stella? I think her name was Stella, right? Stella messaged me out of nowhere during this trip too. And the same day Stella messaged me is the same day I'm receiving all these hate comments on my TikTok. So I was like, First of all, I was pissed. Because I was like, why the fuck are these bitches messaging me? I don't know you girls. You guys are not my friends. What are you guys doing? I'm on vacation. Leave me alone. I come back home, and I was just like, because all the comments were still on the review. So I was like, who is this? Who is this? I go to the account, checking. Why does the hate comment account follow Stella? Why does another fake comment account follow Lisa? Why are all of them connected? So I connect the dots. I block them everywhere and just remove them. Tell me why Stella calls Mona. You guys remember Mona? Calls Mona and start talking shit about me to her. And by the way, and Mona as well, like, I'm not even gonna talk shit about her. I don't have anything bad to say about her, but she just doesn't have any backbone. Maybe it's mean for me to say that. But anyways, all these girls that I met last year, I left them behind. And I will be honest, like, I feel like what happened last year as well has affected me in a sense, the way it did hurt. But today I'm realizing that shit, I actually, because after meeting those girls, I was like, wait, I actually need to rebrand. I actually need to like rebuild my confidence. And that's what I'm doing this year, because all of them spoke shit about my content. I want to also mention this. Why the fuck is this bitch like still here? Like, I just hate seeing her face. All of these girls spoke about my content. They all spoke shit about my content. Said I should do this, I should be that. Sarasi, don't do this. Sarasi, don't post this. Sarasi, you're too controversial. Sarasi, your content is negative. Sarasi, you call girls bitches. Sarasi, you do this. Sarasi, you that. All of them have been in my fucking ear telling me about me. The exact same way all the rest of the girls from my childhood, all of the people I've met throughout my life, judging. The key in life is if you want to understand someone, just in general, just like a journalist or whatever the fuck you pursue in life, or whoever you are, The key is to stay neutral to people's energy and be more curious to understand. People have a hard time staying neutral to you. And I am the type of person where people feel like they can attack, they can beat, they can touch, they can abuse, they can assault, they can verbally assault, whatever it is. Because in their mind, they're like, she deserves it and she can handle it. That's what they think. And I don't know if it is because I'm very emotionally layered or whatever it may be, but I have always tried to change myself to fit into what others feel comfortable with. And I've noticed that when people try to change you, when people try to make you feel less than who you actually are, it's all about making you comfortable for them. So when I basically realized that changing myself for other people had never even protected me and never made me feel safe, I kind of realized, you know what, bitch? You know what, Sedacia? Let's be exactly who the fuck you are. And because I'm now in this beautiful era of myself where I have chosen to take back my power fully and fully enter my most unapologetic era, I'm about to win now. I'm about to win. I'm about to take over the world. Because I have a girl from Sri Lanka who just messaged me on Instagram DM telling me that she fucks with me. Some of you cannot even make your boyfriend like you. You don't change yourself for anyone. You don't make people comfortable just because they are uncomfortable with who you are. Being basic is not something for you. You make sure to stand out. You do it proud loud. People may not fuck with you, people may not like you, but you will find people like you. You will find people who will be loyal to you. Just like I have 3 friends, I know that these 3 friends love me, respect me, and understand me for who I am, and they accept me for who I am. They've never tried to change me for like who I am, you know. They never question things, you know. They'll always have my back regardless, no matter what. And those are the type of people you want to have surrounded by yourself. But with that, you will meet a lot of creepy people who will try to jeopardize you, who try to make you feel smaller, whatever the fuck. Stay consistent with making sure that you are aligned with what's meant for you, okay? That's exactly what I'm doing now. And this year, 2026, I am working on rebuilding my confidence, because I realized last year that the confidence that I have built have not been sustainable. It's not fucking sustainable for me. A rebrand needs to happen. So the new era that you guys are seeing of me now entering and becoming is me becoming finally her. I'm revisiting basically 2016 when I was a lot more vulnerable, a lot more exposed to things, and was exposed to way too much. But today I have my intuition, I have my intuitive thoughts, I have my confidence and my pride within who I am as a person. And yeah, like, I'm not a villain, I'm a hero. And this era is all about me and me taking over the world. And I am more than happy to have you girls, you divas, with me during this ride. I hope you girls enjoyed this video. I hope you girls have a wonderful day, a wonderful month. See you in Paris. And like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Mwah!